Hello friends, users of the internet, my name is Stagortron and welcome to what I'm hoping is the finale of Megatagmension Blanc versus Zombies. Welcome Purple Hair Warrior to the stream, buddy. Just a little bit of a road call here. As always, a playlist is in the description if you want to get caught up to where we are. Links to my social media and Discord are there as well as rules to my stream and all of my gamer tags for all my consoles if you want to add me to play online games. So let's get going and finish the story. Audio is good, yeah. Audio checks are good. Just let me know if there's any issue with the audio at any time during the stream. So I did some significant level grinding overnight. I got most of my characters to level 30. I've unlocked a lot of the, I guess, the ultimate weapons in the game. So I'm hoping this is smooth sailing. But before we get into the story, let us do some treasure unlocking. Just give me 1 second. What is your favorite scary movie? Get the reference audio and you can't hear the in-game. Ah yes, I just made that adjustment. You should be able to hear it now. Everything's good now? Should be fine, yeah? Favorite scary movie? Probably Saw. Just the Saw franchise in general. I'm a big fan of like very gory slasher movies and stuff, so definitely Saw. I know I'm the unpopular opinion on that one. Alright, so let's do, I'm pretty sure, ah yes, I do have one available. Alright, cool. GameAcademi uniform set for Uzumi. Awesome. And this gives us transformation variation set for Uzumi. Cool. Oh, we got one more too. Transformation various set for Ultra Dimension. Excellent. Did you get the reference? Wait, which reference are you referring to? I seem to be, it seemed to have gone over my head. If you like gore, watch the Black Christmas remake, My Bloody Valentine, or Jason Goes to Hell. Yeah, I'd probably watch Jason Goes to Hell. I'm not too sure about Black Christmas or My Bloody Valentine. But nevertheless, let us proceed with the story. We're on scene 10, cut number 3. Thanks to our variety of actors, our retaliation efforts are getting much stronger. Let's keep on shooting. Defeat all the Dolem and Shadowmen. Cool. Alright, so a little bit of update on the lore. This character here represents the Sega Mega Drive or the Sega Genesis. Her name's Plutia. She's named after, I guess, a prototype Sega console called the Sega Pluto, which is interesting. This character here, Pishi, she's supposed to reference the TurboGrafx 16, and now I can see why this character is actually named after the Dreamcast. Her HDD form is like a cross between Knight's Ooh La La from Space Channel 5 and she wears rollerblades, which makes me think of Jet Set Radio Future. What's your favorite scary movie is the reference? Makes me want to think of Scream. I could be wrong, but... And these two are probably my two favorite characters just because their HDD forms are awesome. She's also really cool. So let's use her and Plutia.
Blanc, in this next scene, do you perhaps feel that the cast is a bit forced? Or is there an error in the script? Oh, no, it's got the right casting. I'm going for some laughs here. It'll catch the audience off guard. You know how sometimes horror films have gag scenes? That's what I'm going for here. But even then, it still feels forced. Oh, calm down. It'll be hilarious. Let's get started. Sister! Sister! Huh? Oh, how
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was from Scream.
didn't know it had twin.
I haven't watched that movie in years.
Yeah, and twin girl survivors on this zombie.
The Scream TV show on Netflix is pretty good.
Suspicious. What if they're zombies? You know, like last time. I don't think the writers would pull the same stunt twice. How did you know? Well, if you've discovered the truth, there's no use in hiding it. What? That was seriously what you were going for? Everyone, it's time to feast.
Oh, sometimes this dialogue gets to me.
Ooh, this is pretty bad. That girl's zombie laugh doesn't even sound like a zombie. Wait a minute, okay?
So this character is really slow, but she hits like a tank. I'll catch up with chat in a second. I'm just focusing on this golems because I hate these characters. I want to get enough energy so I can switch into HDD mode. Whoa. This character's cool because she attacks with like a doll. It's so random. There we go. Alright, my horror movie collection is Godzilla, AVP, Jaws 3, Beetlejuice, and Jason X. That's a good collection. Oh, and The Killing. Well, Godzilla's good. I really wouldn't consider Godzilla a horror movie. I'd consider it more of a monster film or like a kaiju movie. AVP is definitely, if you're talking about Alien versus Predator, definitely not a horror movie. If you want a horror movie in the Aliens franchise, check out the first Alien or Aliens. Those are probably more in terms of like a horror movie. Beetlejuice is good, and Jaws 3 is probably, I don't know, I still think the first Jaws is probably the best. Actually, speaking of movies, I just picked up Thor Ragnarok and The Disaster Artist, which I plan to watch after the stream. So that last level went pretty smashingly, so let's just keep going on here. Scene 10, cut 4. Horror films have steamy scenes in them. Sometimes I should think of something. Clear conditions. Defeat all the opportune. Level 27 to 29. Okay. Cool. Who do I want to use for this? Because I've upgraded all my characters. So let's use Nepgear and let's stick with Uzumai Tenebushi. Alien 3 is the crap one. Yeah, it's actually, yeah, it's considered the bad one. Alien Resurrection is like okay too. But definitely if you're gonna watch Aliens, watch Alien and the sequel Aliens. Man, she's doing a lot of damage. Bam! There's one down. I think I have to fight another one. Bam. There we go. Yeah, I do have to fight a second one. Okay. Good enough. Now that I finally figured out how to properly lock on after like 10 chapters. Let's try HDD mode because I upgraded your weapon. Hey, Retro Gamer Dave, welcome to the stream, buddy. Sorry, I was sorry not to focus on chat there. Sometimes you get into the heat of the moment. Hopefully we can finish this game today, so hopefully you guys stick around. That would be awesome. Bam! Mission cleared. I saw Scream, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Bride of Chucky at my local charity shops, but I'm 14, so can't get them because of the 18+ rating, which is the UK version of rated R. Of course, yeah. So, some of those movies can be kind of crazy. How's it going? I just came in with the talk of the Alien films. It's going good, man. Like, it's Sunday. I'm on my weekend. Feels good to game. Feels good to get a couple of streams in. This is probably the most I've streamed all week, so that's cool. Yeah. and I'm looking to finish the game because that was my intent last night, but I just wasn't feeling it, so I'm gonna finish it today. I'm on chapter 10, and there's 12 chapters, so
What to do now?
the seed looks better than Bride to me. The Chucky films are pretty good. I haven't seen all of them.
Enjoy our story. You can enjoy our story.
Alright, scene 10, cut 5. We're still having our growth spurt. Everyone's growing at their own pace, so I shouldn't be so discouraged. Cleared as condition, defeat the Shadowman. Alright. How's the stream for you guys? Auto quality still good? Is it lagging at all? Please let me know. I want to make sure this looks awesome. In my time zone yesterday, you streamed at midnight, so in my time zone, you streamed twice. Well, that's crazy. Yeah, I was gonna do a second stream yesterday, but I was in a lot of pain, so kind of just chilled out and did some level grinding in this game. So I might do a second stream later on. I don't know yet. Alright, let's do the Shrimp Lady and Plutia, because she's cool. Good, I've been cranking out Breath of the Wild for a second time around. A year later, eventually I'm going to do a kind of delayed 1-year review on it and see if I still have the same feeling about the game. You know what, dude? I bought Breath of the Wild for the Wii U, and I just felt it was like overwhelming, and I really just couldn't get into it. And then it's funny, when I bought Breath of the Wild 2 months later, my girlfriend bought a Switch, so I'm kind of just debating if I should just sink my teeth into the Switch version of Breath of the Wild and actually give it like a legitimate go. See, when life gives you zombies, you just attack them with shrimp, and everything gets better. Wow, she does a lot of damage, holy. And not blinded by the hype of day 1 release. Yeah, for sure. That tied on money. Breath of the Wild on Wii U. JK. Yeah. Well, like I said, I was gonna wait to buy a Switch until there was some actual games that I wanted to play, but then my girlfriend was just like, you know what, I'm gonna buy a Switch. So I have had a Switch now, and I love it, so it's great. Yeah, my first run through was on the Wii U, and then my sister's husband sold me a Switch version for a cheap price, so I'm running a second playthrough on that. That's awesome. Good stuff. Superhot is free on Xbox with gold. Funny story, I was actually going to buy an Xbox One yesterday, but the bundle that they had, I wasn't too keen on the games that came with it, so I kind of passed up on it. So I'm probably going to wait and see if the Xbox One X goes on sale before I get another Xbox.
What are you doing today?
I feel like we're getting near the end of scene 10 here, so let's see. Cut number 6. We've come so far, and the zombies are still appearing, but there's still so much to film. The enemies are tough, but let's hang in there. Clear condition. Defeat all the huge doggy. Sweet. Let's do Vert, because she has a sweet spear. And let's do Plutia again.
Are you ready?
How many more scenes? There's 12 scenes in total. in terms of the cuts, I'm not too sure. I know I think the last chapter is like the final battle. So I don't know, I'd probably say probably within like the hour and a half I'll have this game beaten. So alright, sweet. I think I can they should just call HDD mode sexy mode because these characters look quite revealing when they transform. Must kill the giant doggo, which doesn't look like a slime from Dragon Quest. Browsing iTunes for slashers. Any recommendations? You know what? I think my choice in slasher movies would probably be a little too violent for you. So I watch a lot of Japanese like slasher movies, and they're really messed up, but really good at the same time, and super cheesy. But speaking of Alien, I still have to see Prometheus, and what's the new one that came out? Covenant? I still have to see that too. So.
Welcome.
Wow, Scene 10's still going? Really? We've almost reached the climax. We'll fight the big enemies, shoot all the important scenes. Let's be professional about this. Clear and defeat all action machines. Okay. I think that's doable. Let's do... let's do Tamsoft, and we'll do Uni for some gunplay. I still need to get around to seeing Blade Runner, the new one. Yeah, dude, me too. I picked it up on Blu-ray like 2 weeks ago, and it sat on my shelf because yeah, I just haven't had time to watch movies. And I just picked up Thor Ragnarok and The Disaster Artist. And I really want to see the Disaster Artist because I just watched The Room like 2 months ago, so now I realize what the whole phenomenon is, so it looks like an awesome movie. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Awesome. A lot of these enemies hit hard. We're good. We're good. Nice, short, and sweet levels. Sweet, I still got a triple S rank. I'm actually not too sure what triple S ranks do. I have triple S ranks on most missions, So I don't know if like by getting triple S rank on all the missions I unlock something cool. But I guess I'll find out at the end of the game. I think the films from Japan I like are the classic Toho Godzilla movies. Yeah, man, I'm a huge fan of Godzilla. Have you checked out the new one? Shin Godzilla? It's so good. It's so good. For like a remake of like the classic Japanese Godzilla, it's great. You know, Night of the Living Dead is free on YouTube and Google Play, but not iTunes. WTF. Each digital store probably has their own sale. You know, I don't think digital storefronts work in tandem with each other, so. Not yet, always in the waiting. Yeah, dude, if you can get a copy of Shin Godzilla, I highly recommend it. It's really good. I also like the 2014 American Godzilla as well, and I'm curious where they're going to take it with like Godzilla versus King Kong, so that'll be sweet. I think we'll be heading to chapter 11 after this. Sweet. Yeah, double mains. Cleared scene 10. Wicked. Let's see what the level cap is for scene 11. American and European Godzilla, like 12 Japanese Godzilla films, so probably 50. Well, like, Godzilla's been around since like the 1950s, so. Ooh, the mystery. Eureka moments.
No, I'm not doing either of those things. Well, it's nothing to be surprised about.
I still can't get over the plot of this game, but I mean, this whole series has a pretty nonsensical plot to begin with, but it's just hilarious. It's such a lighthearted take on like the zombie genre. I always love the old stop motion movies, e.g. like with the Cyclops or Medusa, Jason and the Argonauts. Oh dude, that's cool. Right on, man.
Rather than telling a story, I want to show people the faces behind this movie.
I love like kaiju movies are probably like one of my top favorite genres. Like Godzilla, Gamera is pretty cool too. I have like the Gamera collection on Blu-ray. In terms of like modern kaiju movies, Pacific Rim is amazing, and I'm excited for the sequel. I also like those really cheesy, like, Roger Corman creature movies, like Two-Headed Shark Attack and, like, Mega Shark versus Mecha Shark, like those crazy, like, shark movies that always play during Shark Week. I'm a big fan of those, too. And I absolutely love Sharknado. I don't care what anybody says. I think Sharknado is absolutely genius, even though the movies keep getting worse and worse. I also heard of Sharknado. I think it's on Netflix. Yeah, I think all 5 movies are on Netflix. Like I said, like, don't expect much from them. They're like definitely a good popcorn flick. It's just each movie keeps getting worse and worse. I have not dared to watch yet. Yeah. It's an acquired taste for sure. Ironic how we're playing a game about making a zombie movie and we're talking about films. This is awesome.
Think about it. Where did zombies first start appearing? Oh, I know! GameAcademi! Exactly. And that's not all. Most of the damages occurred at GameAcademi. So...
You seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space? No, I have not, but that sounds like a movie I would watch. If that's a thing. Have you guys ever watched the movie Rubber? It's literally about a tire that kills people. It's so hilarious. Alright, let's progress with the story. Cut 1. If Neptune's instincts are right, HachimaJin should be nearby. Let's continue searching while we take down more zombies. Clear condition. Defeat 50 enemies. Let's do Plutia and Pishi. I do like that one. Nice. Nice. I also remember watching a really interesting slasher movie, and I can't seem to find it anywhere, and I forget the name of it, but it was literally a serial killer that drove a monster truck. It was kind of crazy. I'll catch up with chat in a second. Let's see. Stag, have you heard of the Asylum Company? Who make low-budget knockoff films from the big ones? Good to watch for the bad acting. I have heard of that company. I remember my dad found a movie and he was like, hey, isn't this new Battle of Los Angeles movie? And I'm like, this looks pretty terrible for like a AAA Hollywood movie, and it turns out it was like the Asylum version, and it was hilarious because like the one scene I remember in that film was there was this chick in a skin-tight outfit and she literally sliced a spaceship in half with a katana. It was amazing. Alright guys, so I want to show you something. So like this character here, clearly you can see she looks like a kid, right? But watch what she turns into. Like, completely different. And she has a whip sword like Ivy from friggin' Soul Calibur.
I should be reading right now.
Alright. Scene 11, cut 2. Don't let your guard down. The zombies show up whenever they want. It's my job as a director to guide us through this. Let's go. Defeat all enemies. Soul Calibur, not played it in a long time. I think 3 is the last one I played. Yeah, the last one I played was 5. I wasn't a fan. They tried to make it more like Street Fighter because they added like ultra combos and stuff. But Soul Calibur 6, I guess, is coming out and it looks amazing. And I guess Geralt from The Witcher is like the guest character, so that's pretty cool. Even though I haven't played any of the Witcher games, I've heard they're like really good. But I have to say, this is probably the cop-out answer, but like Soul Calibur 2 is probably my favorite. Especially the GameCube version, because you can play as Link. So when this one transforms, she basically becomes Wolverine because she has friggin' Wolverine claws. Bam! Let's use the Lily attack. Having Link in that was great. Yeah, for sure. It'd be nice if they brought Soul Calibur to the Switch. I think that would be pretty dope. I mean, obviously it probably wouldn't look as good as Soul Calibur 6 on like the PS4 or Xbox One, but it'd be cool to make, I don't know, maybe like a spin-off or something. Cause like I mean, the Switch is clearly showing that it can play like PS4 like level games, you know, so there's really no excuse. Or like, have you ever played Soul Calibur Legends, like that crazy beat 'em up spin-off that was for the Wii? That was pretty interesting. Alright, let's level up our characters a bit, even though I hate these menus because they're so unresponsive. Let's see, she's got 2,000 ability points. Let's see if I can upgrade her a bit. Cool. No. And no. Okay. Nepgear. Let's see. Nothing. Nothing. Jeez. Ability points are not cheap. Let's see. Whoa, it's Louis Wiseman. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Killer Clowns from Outer Space is a B-horror movie where killer clowns kill people with guns and turn them into cotton candy, cocoons, popcorn guns, invisible wow, that sounds amazing. Alright, let's level up Famitsu. I think I can level her up a bit. New combo learned, sweet. No, alright. Cool. See if I have enough for a combo. I do not. Alright. I'm writing an essay, but I'll lurk. But hello to all. Alright, dude. Yeah, essays are important. Alright, awesome. Actually, let's go to the shop. Let's see if I can buy any more weapons. 61,000. Okay. Well, I'll get these two. This is when Noir transforms into her HDD goddess form. This is her second weapon, and this is Blanc's, which is a giant axe. So that's cool. And this is a cool. So all I have left is the two characters that I don't play as. I just have to get their weapons now, so that's awesome. So let's equip these weapons.
Check out your rip. Change equip.
Let's transform her and swap out the Guardian Axe for the Supreme Axe. It's a pretty big axe if I do say so myself, but that looks pretty sweet. And let's put the Guardian Supreme. Kind of looks the same. That's okay though. Moving along in this crazy game. Whoa, Tarks is in here too. It's like a party in here, guys. Right on. Welcome to the stream, Tarks. You might be able to catch the ending of this one. So let's do it. Scene 11, cut 3. It seems like no one's immune to becoming a zombie, even those who are already once turned. I wonder what that feels like. Defeat all the Shadow M. Let's do it. Alright. Let's do Noir and her younger sister. Yeah, Dave, your Beyond Two Souls playthroughs. Actually, I missed your last stream, but I watched it. I watched the playback, and yeah, that game's looking pretty good. Party like it's a Casey stream, but better. There's both equally and phenomenal. Everybody's streams are good. I appreciate that you guys are all here. We're all chilling. It's cool.
Good call. We've wasted enough time. Let's go find the zombie.
I definitely have a lot more energy than yesterday, that's for sure.
Give me a minute.
I hate these freaking golem things so much. Actually, I think... Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Attacking from a distance works a lot better. Ain't no party like a Stagortron party. Yeah, I guess so. Let's do Lily attacks. Here we go. Beyond Two Souls has a few moments that really resonated with me. The story isn't great, really, but the individual arcs are. I actually have not played Beyond Two Souls, but I played the shit out of Heavy Rain though, and I loved Heavy Rain, so it's cool that Dave's covering Beyond Two Souls. I actually have the European double pack for PS4 that comes with Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls for PS4 because I wanted a physical copy. I always seem to miss Casey's streams, time zones and that. Yeah, it happens. Minus that, the room, the game streaming line. Yeah, Tarks, I just found it fascinating the first time I played. I guess I need to check out Heavy Rain next. Yeah, dude, Heavy Rain is amazing, and I'm pretty excited for Detroit Beyond Human, I think it's called, which is like the new game from that developer, and I think we had this discussion in your Beyond Two Souls stream. Also, the guy who played Derek from New Year's Evil plays Mike Tobacco, the male lead in Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I have no idea who that actor is. I think the other game I found fascinating is Journey on PS3. Not sure if people know that one. I tried to get into that. I tried to get into Journey, actually. But I actually prefer Abzu, which is not by the same developer. But people that worked on Abzu also worked on Journey, and it's a very peaceful underwater exploration game, so you should check that out if you like Journey, Dave. Heavy Rain makes a lot more sense from start to finish. Yes, it does. And it has a lot of plot twists that are like really cool, and I just like the overall vibe of Heavy Rain too. I played that when I first went to college back in 06, or it would have been 2008 at that point. I played the shit out of Heavy Rain. I got all the endings and everything. Alright. Scene 11, cut 4. Can you keep up with me? Whenever you're ready, we'll start shooting right away. Clear condition, clear all the king pack. I have a Journey. It was free on PS Plus at some point. Never really played it. It has a really unique premise for multiplayer. I know that much. Let's be Shrimp Lady again. And Plutia. Am I right in saying that Heavy Rain allows you to play as several people? Yes, and you can get them killed, which is like one of the major like mechanics of the game. If you don't play their parts properly, they actually end up dying, and then that's it. There's like, I think like 22 different endings you can get in Heavy Rain. It's kind of crazy. I don't think I've seen that movie. New Year's Evil. I love the whip sword. It's so cool. There's 4 to 5 playable characters. You don't choose who you play as or when. Yeah, that's the thing. It kind of assigns them. They're assigned, but yeah, you play them in different sections. And like I said, the story's just really good. I have to kill another one of these things. These look like a reverse Bowser. I thought these enemies were gonna like look like Pac-Man because they're called King Pax. I'm writing a media text. I have to describe and analyze the final score, or the final scene from Jaws. It's a pain. Interesting.
What are you doing today?
I didn't write the ending. It's best to let it, you know, happen in the moment. You agree? Defeat all the super big metal doggies. Like from a narrative standpoint or a directing standpoint. So how close are you to finishing? I'm in scene 11. There's 12 scenes. I'm not sure how many cuts are in this particular scene, but I'd say we're probably at the halfway point just because most scenes have about 5 to 7 cuts, and I think the last scene is just the final boss fight, so I'm actually really close. Provided I don't get stomped by the last boss. But we'll see. We shall see. Who do I want to use? Let's use Nepgear and let's use Blanc. I haven't used Blanc yet. It's strange, when I was in school we watched the VHS of Jaws and we had to evaluate the camera shots and the story. That's cool. You know what enemy type I wish was in this game? In one of the Hyper Dimension Neptune games, when you go to Whiteheart's Kingdom, which is called Louie, or Louie, which is based off like the Nintendo Wii, one of the enemies is literally the Super Mario pipes. So it would be cool to see zombified pipes. Oh, transforming was the worst idea. I'm barely doing any damage. I love how my block doesn't work even though I press R1 to guard. Like, it just kind of works when it wants to. Sweet. Let's see, I'll catch up with chat now. That's pretty much what we're doing. I wonder why Jaws gets used. I couldn't tell you even if I wanted to. I think Jaws is just like one of those classic films, I guess. Don't you hate having to sign into an account just to change the lighting on your keyboard? Yeah, it seems like an unnecessary step for sure. Alright, let's see here. Crap, we're surrounded by a ton of them. Alright, we're just gonna fight our way out of this one. Let's go! Defeat 80 enemies! Fun stuff. Who do I want to use for this? I'll use Pishi, and I'll use Uni? Yeah, let's do that. More story.
What's up? I'm really sleepy. What? The sun's so warm right now. It's a great day for a nap. Is it time for a nap break?
It sounds kinda nice, but I don't think the zombies would let us nap in peace.
Oh, that's right. The sun was so warm I totally forgot. But I still want a nap.
Can it wait until we're done filming and getting rid of all the zombies?
Lonnie, you're so stingy.
What? Don't call me stingy over this.
This dialogue seems so pointless.
Let's start shooting.
Bam, it's Iris Heart, which is Plutia's transformation.
What? I didn't think he'd have resurrected already. All we have to do is defeat it. I mean, we kind of forgot to ask how to seal it, so...
But do we even have a shot? Do we need to meet some special condition or have cool items?
And whenever you close the program, your custom profile disappears and you're left with static white. That sucks, dude. So when I built my computer, I bought like a $50 mechanical keyboard called the Red Dragon Vera V551, and it's literally the best $50 mechanical keyboard. It's so good. It's built like a friggin' tank.
I'll leave you a bunch of zombies as a memento, I guess. So, good luck. What are you doing?
Zombie! Oh no.
1 second, please.
Yeah, Wolverine chick, here we go. wish I got one of those dragon ones. They look good. At the moment, I'm using a Razer Black Widow V2, which requires Razer's dedicated software program. Yeah, that's the one thing with Razer. I don't bother programming that shit though. I just kind of just plug it in and use it. But yeah, man, if you ever need a mechanical keyboard, those dragon ones are the way to go. For like $50, you can't go wrong.
Hey, Blanc, what's next? It's supposed to be where the hero avenges her sister, defeats the executive, and then bursts into tears. It was a pretty climactic scene, but since the executive bailed... Yeah, what do we do? Well, I guess we'll just shoot according to the script anyway. If it's Neptune, she can fix it in post. You can fix anything in post, really. I think.
I don't think even someone as talented as Neptune could pull that off.
Well, then the scene will be... right after we defeated the executive.
Actually, my last keyboard was a Razer, but it wasn't a mechanical one. I had the
Did insist.
oh, I can't think of the name of it,
You're still
but
grasping for your victory, but we just don't have time to spare.
this one was way more than $50. I don't know the conversion rate, but it's usually 3 times the price and not fully worth it.
After we take down the zombie king.
Disappeared for a bit. Honestly, I don't think Jaws was even directed that well. I haven't watched Jaws in years, so I know I keep hearing it's like a cult classic film or whatever, but jeez, last time I watched it, I don't even remember.
You can enjoy our story.
I am watching The Disaster Artist tonight though, so I'm pretty pumped about that. So it looks like my level grinding definitely paid off, because it looks like we're cruising through this. Jaws 3D is where it's at. Yeah, I actually can't see 3D, so like 3D movies are completely pointless to me. Which sucks, because like when you go to a movie theater, like the main thing is like 3D movies. But at least the theater here is a VIP theater, so it's all reclined leather seating, and you can get alcohol and stuff like that if I recall correctly. Let's do...
Leave it to Uzume to know. I'm heading out.
Oh, really?
1 second, please.
Yeah, I try to avoid 3D movies if at all possible, because like I can't see 3D, so what's the point? Still waiting for Jaws 19. That'll probably be a thing. Anything's possible. The music is so good in this game. I love it. I've been listening to the soundtrack like every day because it's so good. see. Let's catch up in chat here. Also, it sounds like an AR-15 every time I press a key. Yeah, mechanical keyboards tend to be quite loud. Even mine. I think that's the one drawback of my keyboard is it's super loud. Because I think it uses a fake imitation of like Cherry Blues. So it's not quite authentic, I suppose. When you say can't see, do you mean it makes you sick or you don't go, or do you mean you physically can't see the 3D effect? I can't. I'm with Tarks. I can't detect the depth, and whenever I look at it like a 3D image, it just looks flat, even with like the 3D glasses on. Let's see. That Shadow Bowser's got his head on backwards, right? Those enemies are actually called King Pax. I thought they were a reference to like Pac-Man, but anyways. This game has some weird enemies.
School life isn't bad.
I feel like we're nearing the end of scene 11. We're almost at the end of our second movie. The zombies are getting more powerful. So let's do our best out there. Defeat the Opportune. Oh, those are those giant Gundam mech things. Okay. That's cool. What were they weak against? Let's do... Let's do Nepgear and Uni. Speaking of which, I can't wait for the Bowser's Inside Story remake. Easily my favorite DS game. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I never played Bowser Inside Story, but I keep hearing it's amazing. The last Mario and Luigi game that I played was Dream Team, which I thought was awesome, and I really like the music in that game. So I'll definitely check out Bowser's Inside Story at some point, for sure. I also need to finish Metroid Samus Returns as well. My backlog is just crazy. I don't even know what I'm playing anymore. I gotta fight both of them at the same time? This isn't fair. Oh, she does a lot of damage. Awesome. Wrecked. Alright, let's see here. How do you see VR, Stag? Do you get any problems in viewing? That's a good question. I haven't really tried a VR headset. I've been tempted to get PlayStation VR, but the price doesn't warrant the lack of games for it. Let's see. VR works entirely different. I never tried it, but I imagine it works just fine. I don't know if it emulates a 3D depth perception. Oh man, you need to play it. The soundtrack is great, and the enemies are really creative and stuff, as they are all in all the Mario and Luigi games. Yeah, man. I have 2 copies of the game. That's awesome. I lost one, bought another one, and then found my old one again. That tends to happen too. Same reason I have 2 3DS systems. Dude, I have like like 4 DSs. I have 2 regular DSs and 2 3DS systems. I couldn't get into Bowser's Inside Story. Tried, just couldn't feel it, which is a shame considering it's anonymous praise. Yeah, I guess I'll have to check it out at some point. Let me know if I'm reading the chat too fast. This is the most active my chat's ever been, and I love it. You guys are awesome.
Unfortunately, I was unable to locate anything out of the ordinary. Yeah, I'm all out of ideas here.
I'm never speaking to you again, Tarks. Oh, them fighting words.
Come on. Student council.
Speaking of them fighting words, have you guys checked out them fighting herds? It's literally like Marvel vs. Capcom meets My Little Pony. It looks hilarious.
I found something.
I think I just needed it to be harder, honestly.
Is that true, Kansai? Definitely. I saw traces at the entrance in a freshman class. Room 16. Room 16? Are you certain? At this academy, each grade only has up to 5 classes. That couldn't possibly be correct. But it is right. There's a hidden door in the janitor's locker at 15 connecting the rooms. How did you even know there would be a hidden door there? I found it when the school had that hide-and-seek tournament a while ago.
Game gets hard later on. You mess up once and you're dead. Wasn't there a Mario and Luigi game that crossed over with like Paper Mario? It was like Mario and Luigi's Paper Jam.
Second, I normally scold you, but I'll pardon you this time. However, next time you decide to play hooky, you will not get away with it. Mark my words. Alright, let's go. Campsite.
Played what, 10 hours, just didn't do it for me, man. Felt slow and easy.
So this is room 1.
Dude, we don't talk about Paper Jam. Was it that bad?
Regular classroom.
My bad, dude.
There's something else here. I can sense it.
How? I can't sense anything.
I also have a long history with Mario RPG games, so maybe
Actually, I don't
it clicked for me a lot faster. I want to play Paper Mario Color Jam for the Wii U. It looks pretty cool. I know it's not an RPG per se, but it looks like a pretty sweet Mario game.
Hey, who's doing that? You're ruining our horror movie vibes with silly internet lingo.
I assume that was HachimaJin. According to my intel, it loves to make money and troll.
Legend of the Seven Stars and Thousand Year Door are the pinnacle. I played Legend of the Seven Stars quite a bit. Never really played Thousand Year Door. To be fair, the last time I played it, I was 10. Fair enough.
Why don't we just force it out?
You saying you want to break the seal?
Louis, you always suck at games. Just kidding.
For the reason of its power. I think we can
Your Rhyme playthrough is pretty awesome.
Ah, so your plan is to attack while it's still vulnerable.
Can anyone recommend an RPG which is not too heavy? Not often play them, but would like to. Oh geez, I think we're on the final scene, my dudes.
That was a great scene. School life isn't bad.
Well, yes, but more so at the age of 10. Fair enough, fair enough. In terms of an RPG, like a traditional RPG, Dave, or do you want like an action RPG?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
This is purchase weapons and items. Check out your rare finds.
yeah, Chrono Trigger is pretty good. If you want to play a game that has a similar battle system to Chrono Trigger, I highly recommend I Am Setsuna or Lost Sphere. I mean, I haven't played Lost Sphere yet, but it's basically I Am Setsuna with like a different story and basically a reskin. So those, and they don't seem too long. I Am Setsuna is on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch. Same with Lost Sphere as well. I should probably level up my characters. Let's see here. Ability points. I hate how expensive upgrades are. Man. I hate how it has to load every time you switch a screen. Oh, she's got quite a few ability points. Alrighty then. Boost up the defense. That's it. Cool. Power. I always thought Thousand Year Door was great for new RPG players, but it's a good 35 to 45 hours. So Chrono Trigger is my recommend. I've only played a handful, so listen to Tarks on this one. I always see I Am Setsuna on Switch. Tempted to try it. It's pretty good, man. The story is like kind of depressing, but it basically has like the same battle system as Chrono Trigger or something relatively similar if you wanted to play something a little bit newer. But yeah, you definitely can't go wrong with Chrono Trigger. It's a pretty classic. Alright, so it looks like we're on the final scene, so this should be interesting. I think we're about to beat this game. Oh, I know, a nice and depressing game on the Switch. Oh yeah, which game is that? Yeah. Wasn't Rhyme supposed to be a PS4 exclusive? For Room in the Night Sky? AKA Superman 64 2? Oh, is that RM80 I see? Welcome to the stream, buddy. 1-2 Switch is depressing. Ni no Kuni on PS3, I started playing, picked it up, seeing as it made part of Studio Ghibli. Yeah, Ni no Kuni was pretty good. I didn't beat it though. Microsoft abandoned it, so Sony picked it up, and then Sony saw that they didn't have a real game and just trailers, so Sony dropped it too. I guess.
It loves money, right? And trolling people.
Well, RM80, you're just in time, man, because I'm on the final level. So you're probably gonna see me beat this game, so that's cool.
We should get going now. What a weird moment to have before a final battle.
I should probably finish my essay, outbounce for a bit, and come back if you're still going. Alright, Louis, sounds good, man. Yeah, get that essay done.
You have a point. Alright, enough talk. Let's break HachimaJin's seal. Do the honors, Mizumi.
I still feel like HachimaJin's like some crazy Tekken reference. Like, oh man, we're doing it. You have to be level 40? Oh god. Well, we'll see how this goes. Oh, I'm glad you made it, RM80. I'm glad everybody made it. This, like I said, this has been an awesome stream so far. I'm excited. Finally, the last cut. It's been such a fun ride so far. Let's make this one epic. Clear condition. Defeat HachimaJin. Oh, wish me luck, guys. I don't know if I can do this. Who's gonna be the team that leads me to victory? Nepgear and Vert. Are you gonna be the team that'll lead me to victory? Just use team tricks and win. Those are my recommendations, not requirements. Fair enough. But I kind of want to play Skyrim. I have it on PS3. Maybe gave it the time, but tempted to get it for Switch. Skyrim was good. I enjoyed it. I just got lost in all the side quests. I didn't do much of the story. I mean, if you have it for PS3, I don't think you're missing much for the Switch unless you have the amiibos to get all like the Legend of Zelda stuff. But it's still pretty cool that Skyrim is on. It's still cool that Skyrim's on the Switch. So is this like with Yakuza with anime schoolgirls? Well, you're right about the anime schoolgirls, but this is more like one of Tarks' crazy games. Like, you know, Senran Kagura or Onichambara. But like the whole series is really cool though, cause like every character is like in reference to like something video game related, like a console or like a video game publication. Oh, this looks intense, guys. Uh-oh. The world's gonna end. Oh no. What is this? Are those giant shoulder cannons? I'm not feeling this, guys. This character has so much HP. Oh my god. Wow, seizures much? Jesus. Oh god, terrible camera angles. Wow, she's not, it's not even at half health yet. Oh my god. What, she regrew her hand back? I'm gonna change so she can recover her health a bit. At least the music's good. Oh man. How she? All right, this boss isn't so bad. Double lily attack should do it. Kicking ass and taking names. Oh yeah, this boss is toast. Here we go. Boom. Let's catch up with chat here. Yakuza, I've heard of that. Sega made it, I think. I'm sure somebody said Yakuza is a bit like GTA, but Japan locations. Yeah, the Yakuza series is really good. The first one I played was Yakuza 2, and I made it decently far, but then what kind of roadblocked me is I had to do a mission where I had to play traditional Japanese mahjong to get information from an informant, and that wasn't happening, so I haven't played it since. Let's see. Yeah, it's a Sega game. It's a pretty good one too, in my opinion. It has a good mix of wacky themes and serious plot. Well, sort of. Yakuza games aren't like GTA, but probably the closest comparison I can make. Might be out there to try. Actually, speaking of Yakuza, Yakuza 2 Kiwami for PS4. So I guess they're releasing all the Yakuza games they're re-releasing them for PS4. I think I just beat the game, so that's cool. Let's see.
That's a lie. There's no way the dark history could lose.
Yakuza 4 was on PS3. But I know that, I guess they're slowly re-releasing all the Yakuza games on PS4. Like, they re-released the first game. Well, first they did Yakuza 0. Then they released, Yakuza Kiwami, which is a remake of the first game that came out last year. And then it was just announced that, August of this year, Yakuza Kiwami 2 is coming out. Or Yakuza 2 Kiwami, or whatever they're calling it. So that's cool. I'm sure I've heard of Yakuza as a spiritual successor to Shenmue. I could be wrong though. Sweet, I have box copies of Shenmue 1 and 2, so I might have to... That's awesome. I got Shenmue 1 at a thrift store for $1. That's awesome.
The source of all of this. Do you think everyone's gone back to normal?
I'm not happy now, Tarks. Yeah, no doubt. Shenmue for $1, that's amazing.
We have to go outside and see for ourselves. Nope, still zombies. Well, if we're the only two survivors on this island, it's romantic.
Oh man, time to shell out more cash for that Yakuza. Yeah.
Wait, we don't have time for this. The association was gonna bomb
I have all I think I have all the Yakuza games except for 6 that's coming out in
the end for
I guess it got delayed till April now. So I'm probably gonna check that out at some point.
time to joke
It'd be cool to do like a stream of them, but like those games are so long. But they're so good though.
to rot. I've been here just a little too long. My vaccine has lost its effect. I was hoping once we destroyed that bastard, it'd be over. Life isn't so easy, is it? You gotta go. No, I'm not leaving you.
TBF, though, I must carry on with the Panzer Dragoon Saga on live stream. It's been a while. That's a pretty sweet find that you got Panzer Dragoon Saga, man.
If that's true,
I never owned a Saturn, but I hear that game is like the holy grail of the Saturn.
turning. I'm half rotten. Are you sure? I don't care if you're rotten. I still love you. What?
Panzer Dragoon seems like it might be better remembered than revisited.
Starting to heal.
That's
Miracle.
one opinion, I suppose.
Still get off the island. I can be with you.
So that last boss fight was pretty sweet,
Is that what you want, though?
I think.
You're signing up for a life on the run from the association. I don't care.
Some of it just seems hard to get into now. Yeah, some games definitely haven't aged well over time.
Together, just the two of us. Yeah.
I grew up on the Saturn rather than the PlayStation, so I've got many nostalgic feelings. I never grew up on the PlayStation or the Saturn. I was an N64 guy.
And so, that's how the zombie incident that plagued the academy.
And so that's how you beat a game, ladies and gentlemen.
That also meant that the movie we were making was wrapping up. It's done. The editing's finished. We did it, everyone.
Like Parasite Eve 2 for me was better remembered than revisited.
Able to make a second installment. It's such a waste. that
It's the same with Dino Crisis for me. Like Dino Crisis 1 was cool because it was like Resident Evil with dinosaurs, and then Dino Crisis they made it into like an action game, I guess, and then Dino Crisis 3 was just Dino Crisis in space.
What? We were getting results today?
Boom, done. All in under 1,000 words. Awesome.
You're the damn president of the
It's over. Congrats. Let's never look upon this again. Anime is a mistake. Tarks, you and me both appreciates the anime, but I think you appreciate it a little bit more than I do.
Let's all see the results together. Right, President?
Dino Crisis 3? Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It was interesting. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, time for the announcement. Our movie was ranked honorable mention by the judges.
Huh.
Wow, I can't believe this. We've done it. I knew any film I acted in would succeed. You're not even part of the main cast. I'm the main cast. You don't get to talk like that.
Wow, what a trek.
This is a
The action game with dinosaurs in space that randomly spawn and attack didn't even feel like the same franchise. Yeah, I know what you're saying. And a lot of schoolgirl upskirt shots. That's completely normal in this game, Arm80. Don't be alarmed, embrace the anime.
Really? Well,
All that for an honorable mention? Yeah, right?
what is honorable mention?
Plot twist. Oh snap.
I'm not really sure, but it sounds a lot more impressive than winning. Oh, then maybe the school won't have to close after all. After all,
You'd think a Resident Evil game with dinosaurs would be cool. Well, the first Dino Crisis was really good. I enjoyed that one quite a bit, and then the series just got progressively worse, unfortunately. Well, even Dino Crisis 2 was okay, but Dino Crisis 3 was a whole other beast together. And it was weird that it was an Xbox exclusive.
that there was a huge influx of applicants. It makes me blush a little that the main reason people were applying was
Schoolgirl upskirt shots are normal anyway, no clue why they keep kicking me out of school zones over it. It's definitely better than winning.
But our journey doesn't just end here. It will continue on until we graduate. Megatagmension, Blanc plus Neptune versus zombies.
The end. And that's another thing with this series too, is the titles keep getting much more longer and ridiculous. Whoa! What is this? Oh, this is cool. Now this is how you do a credit sequence. If you breathe, see your thought. Well, there you go, guys. I beat Megatagmension, Blanc plus Neptune versus zombies. I'd have to say I'm pretty impressed with the game. Story was pretty nonsensical. I think the characters were pretty cool. I mean, I know it's a PlayStation Vita game and it's a portable game, but I feel like the levels are poorly underutilized. Like, cause you could beat most missions in like a minute. But like, it was pretty fun. Thanks for the stream, dude. Oh yeah, no problem. Anytime, Dave. I'm probably gonna stream later. I'm probably gonna like once the credits end, probably gonna end it here, and then probably later on tonight come back with something random. If you guys have any suggestions for what I should play, toss something in the comments or hop on my Discord and let me know. Pompadour dinosaurs. I'm a convert anime for life. Yeah, man. So I'm really excited for the new Neptune game that's coming out that's supposed to be developed by a Canadian studio. It's supposed to be like a 2D action RPG, I think, so it looks pretty dope. That was a pretty cool credit sequence, I'm not gonna lie.
So now it's time for our customary thank you for playing segment.
The piano gives me nightmares of Mario 64. It was a pleasure, Stag. I'm probably out for the night. I played garbage all day. Gonna lay down and play some Danganronpa now. Nice, dude. Danganronpa is a good way to chill. Kind of like Summon Night then. Right, I better get some Breath of the Wild in before bed, so I'll catch you all later. Take care, Retro Gamer Dave. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. I'm off to go play Fortnite with some normie friends like Chad. See ya, good stream. Thanks, Louie. Thanks for stopping by.
How did everybody like
Swimsuit
the
mode.
protagonist for once?
Is this swimsuit mode now? I guess we'll find out.
Since this was the first title set in school, I hope you enjoyed it. I really wish it didn't have to end here and that I could play some more with you. I know Blonde's in the middle of getting her little speech, but I'm gonna spice
This clearly is the extra credit scenes, guy. The extra credit scene.
What? What are you doing? First
Yeah, Tarks, if you're taking off, take care, buddy.
Yeah, that thing was so tacky. Don't we have poetry workshops here or something? One should really sign up for one.
I'm not opposed to
Oh, perfect. I ended in just under 2 hours, just like I said I was going to do. I said it'd probably take around 2 hours. That's perfect.
noticing snobby.
In the most difficult voyages, a harsh
Whoa.
wind can become our ally, presenting us with new friends and
Oh, do I get to play as her after?
I want to
That
let
would
the
be
wind
dope.
take its course, to let fate place me wherever it would like. I just hope that it's a place I want to be.
That's what she wrote. So cheesy.
Shut the hell up, you
What?
Whoa there, Blonde. You don't want to embarrass yourself in front of everyone. This is, it was written so late at night, and I mean, even though you're the main in this game, you still somehow managed to embarrass yourself a bit. There were even times you didn't have monologues. Was that just you being lazy?
Ah, so this is a situation where Blanc couldn't keep up with maintaining her suave persona. Is that right?
Well, I mean,
I much prefer your blushing face to your usual stoic look, Blanc.
come to think of it, that whole magical noirina thing was also pretty insane.
What? Yes. For all the wild things I've seen in this series, I was actually turned off by magical noirina. How peculiar.
Don't mention that name ever again! I knew you were a
This
club
dialogue is
player, but
priceless.
I think you got a little cocky with that one.
Sorry, Noir. I couldn't stop you from doing it.
Don't look at me like that. I'm not the pathetic loser you think I am. I just want to forget it ever happened.
Oh, no worries, Noir. You and Blonde aren't the only ones with a dark past.
You're right. Nepgear and Uni also have a... Well, actually, that was wonderful in a way. It's still a dark history, I suppose.
Those girls embarrassing themselves like that is way worse than whatever I did. These stories, they're just a normal part of life. This is what happens at school, you know? These will be great memories. I mean, it was fun in the moment, right? Isn't that beautiful in a way?
I guess we're at the traditional moral of the story
And
part.
Our story ends here for now. I hope we'll see each other again someday. Yes! Megatagmension. Blanc plus Neptune versus
Alright, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Megatagmension, Blanc plus Neptune versus Zombies. So we're going to end the stream here. I wanted to thank everybody for coming out. Thanks Arm80, Tarks Gauntlet, Louis Wiseman, Retro Gamer Dave, and Purple Haired Warrior. And if I'm missing anybody else, I apologize. So if you do like what you see, don't forget to thunder punch that like button in the face. And as always, like I said at the beginning of the stream, in my description is links to the playlist if you missed any other parts and if you want to get caught up. Links to my social media and my Discord, and links to all my gamer tags for all my consoles and PC and stuff like that. So, thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next stream. Take care.